sorry about that. So like I was saying that the use of backtrack a little bit. So I was saying that where the state of Florida should have more, they should be a higher use of solar energy than the state of Vermont. However, that's not true simply because the fact that it is simply the reason why Florida is not as a does not use solar energy as much as Vermont is simply because the fact that the state of Florida discourages the use of solar panel. And to go into that, the reason that they discourage the use of solar panels, discourages the use of solar panel has to do with the RPS. And so even though not thinking about the citizens, it'd be a lot cheaper for the citizens of Florida to go solar panel, as they would definitely see a decrease in the use of their decrease in the use of their electric bill. And for my next section, I'm going to go to other solar applicants. And I have for that is that solar energy is used in a variety of ways. So a way that solar energy is used in a variety of ways is solar energy is used for heating, solar energy is used for cooling, and solar energy is used for pretty much anything that has to do with heating. But the main thing I want to talk about is how it is used for cooling. So solar energy is obviously, like I said, used for cooling, and it can lead to discoveries in medicine in other countries. So to go into that a little bit, portable cooling systems are a very big thing in other countries where there's not a reliable electricity source. So since there's not a reliable electricity source, the cooling system goes in and it is able to help with medicine and just help with overall electricity. And now I want to talk about these pictures a little bit. And for the first picture I'm going to talk about this house. So this house is the first house that is called the first zero carbon house. And the reason for it being called the first zero carbon house is it has 2 solar panels, it has a PV panels, so it's basically what we would consider an all greenhouse. As it was the first one, there's the reason it gets its name is there's supposedly no carbon emitted in the atmosphere from this house. And for this next picture I'm going to talk about the picture right beside it. And this picture just goes to show what the use of solar energy does. So it's saying for every 2 years of dirty energy, we have 28 years of clean energy, which I think is very cool, as that ratio is pretty wide. As you can see, is just 2 dirty years for 28 clean years. It's overall a pretty good assessment. And then for the last picture, I have the solar panels. And this right here is showing the solar PV prices decreasing from the year of 2010 compared to where we are now. So a decrease in the solar panel usage, which I think in the near future, if we let go of the RPS system, we could definitely see the number increase, as solar panel energy is the future. And for what I have for the whole entire chapter's main point I have is solar panel energy is the future of the United States. Overall, I don't me personally, I don't see why we're not more solar energy. I'm not saying we have to go completely solar energy everywhere, but considering that solar energy is good for the environment, you're going to see a decrease in your electricity bills. I just don't see why we don't try to use solar solar energy just more often.